Welcome, my curious souls, to Mysterious Encounters, the channel where the line between reality and the paranormal blurs. In the heart of a forgotten wilderness where the moon's pale glow barely pierced the thick canopy of trees, 5 adventurous souls embarked on a daring nocturnal expedition. They were drawn by the allure of the unknown, lured by the whispers of ancient mysteries that the dense woods held. The group was composed of lifelong friends: Alex, the intrepid leader with a penchant for danger; Sarah, the analytical mind always ready to decode any riddle; Mark, the joker who hid his fears behind laughter; Emily, the empath who sensed a connection with the unseen; and Chris, the skeptic who tagged along just to debunk the supernatural. As they ventured deeper into the forest, their flashlights cast eerie shadows on the gnarled tree trunks. The rustling of leaves underfoot seemed to echo with the forest's secrets, as if the very ground was alive with whispered legends. Hours passed, and the forest seemed to tighten its grip on them. The group's excitement was replaced with a growing unease, the sense that they were no longer alone. Flickers of movement darted at the edges of their vision, vanishing whenever they turned to look. The air grew heavy, laden with an inexplicable tension. Their guide, a local storyteller, had warned them not to stay in the forest past midnight. Legends spoke of an ancient curse that bound vengeful spirits to the woods after dark. The group laughed off the warning, dismissing it as mere folklore. As the clock struck midnight, a bone-chilling wind swept through the trees, extinguishing their flashlights in an instant. Panic gripped their hearts as darkness enveloped them. Amidst the blackness, they heard faint whispers that seemed to originate from all directions at once. Sarah's analytical mind kicked into overdrive. She suggested they stick close together and find their way back to the trail using a compass. But the compass needle spun wildly, refusing to point in any direction. Their path was shrouded in confusion, and the forest itself seemed to have twisted into a maze of shifting shadows. Their desperation grew, as did the realization that they were not alone. Faint, eerie figures began to materialize around them, their forms indistinct yet suffused with a malevolent energy. The forest was alive with spectral apparitions, trapped souls seeking retribution. Terrified and unable to escape, the group huddled together, their voices quivering as they tried to communicate with the unseen. But the whispers of the ghosts grew louder, their intentions unmistakably sinister. Alex's brave facade shattered, replaced by sheer terror as the apparitions closed in. Mark's laughter had long ceased, and Emily's empathetic connection made her feel their pain and anger. Chris, the skeptic, was now a believer, paralyzed by the very dread he had scoffed at earlier. As the ghosts drew nearer, the group's survival instinct kicked in. They fled in the direction they hoped would lead them to safety, crashing through the underbrush in a blind attempt to escape. The forest seemed to stretch endlessly, and the ghosts were relentless in their pursuit. Just when all hope seemed lost, a faint glimmer of dawn broke through the canopy. The ghosts recoiled, unable to withstand the approaching daylight. The group stumbled out of the forest, their bodies exhausted and spirits shattered. Haunted by the horrors of that fateful night, the friends went their separate ways, forever bound by a shared trauma. They learned the hard way that some tales are born from more than just imagination, that the ancient woods held secrets too terrifying to ignore. And so, the story of their ill-fated trip to the forest at night became a cautionary tale, whispered around campfires and shared among those who dared to tread where darkness reigns.